Now, this is the next step where I want to quickly discuss, and it won't be more than 2 minutes.
Go ahead.
We had Helix not even playing Grand Theft Auto 5, which he did own the game. So, irrespective of whether you own the game or not, you can still participate in a forum. What he decided to do was say that there's no memory leak that existed. What's really funny was he post-stalked everybody in this, and just every time someone opened up, I've got a memory leak, and this did exist because people with 8 gigabyte of RAM, which is system RAM, which is an allocation of how much you can do at once. Most games will run on 8 gigabyte. So that's your OS and everything like that, just to explain to the audience. Unfortunately, Grand Theft Auto, when it first came out, was having major issues, and it was pointed to a memory leak. Now, in hindsight, what actually Rockstar did was press release, we fixed the memory leak. However, for about a month or so, what Helix decided to do was every time there was a post of this information and everything like that, he just kept on saying, what memory leak? And he brought in his stormtroopers to facilitate that lovely word that I like using, rehashing again and again. He liked to start up flame wars.
Right. As he's doing right now.
He wasn't even playing the game. He didn't know that there was a memory leak.
Yep.
So anytime that anybody was trying to help other people, he would interject, your potato doesn't run this. And I'm like, yeah, okay, we get that you've got a sweet potato, Helix. We understand that you're the king of lord of all technology and wise. You're the omnipresent master lord of PC gaming because you've been around since 95. Who gives a flying fuck? I've been gaming since I was
let me interrupt there.
Old.
Let me interrupt there by saying that he's been around since 1995. That doesn't sort of put across his age. He's also been lying about his age. This is something I really want to discuss too. Is that this is a person that is 60 years of age. He's confessed it right there in the forums. I've taken a look at the posts myself, and he's confessed that in one of them he says he's 59 and that his daughter is older than the OP. Now, this is coming from a 60-year-old, ladies and gentlemen. This Helix character says at one stage, and the point is, this is a quote, and the point is, you dumb little son of a bitch, SOB, I have an open profile. You only troll. That is all you do. Since you can't play any games, obviously, you post on threads about games you don't own. Now, who's the troll here, really? Grow up, kid. He also likes to call people kids a lot. He calls me sport, as if I'm some sort of kid. And he could have thought that I was a child because of the fact that I even bit back. But the fact remains is, I'm not a child. And for him to think so, why would he be talking to people this way? If they were a child, why is he calling them a little son of a bitch? This guy is not just deranged, he's sick. There is something wrong with his brain.
His condescension level is getting to a point where he can do whatever he wants. He's got his lovely little crew. You only need to check his profile and you will see that he's been around since October of 2014. He plays 3 games consistently. He almost has 300 hours in Carmageddon Reincarnation. Great that he loves the game, but other people are allowed to have an opinion of what they think is good and bad, irrespective of what he thinks.
That's
now,
right.
He's done 300 hours there. He's done about 150 hours in Project Cars, and he's got about 2,300 hours in Grid 2.
He must live on the thing.
Well,
shit.
It's not for me to say what he can and can't do.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying
but he
is plain and
does the
simply that
same thing.
he
He comes back and attacks people with, but you post so much, or you do this, or you're no.
And he's doing the same thing.
Yeah,
he's playing. He's playing the victim. He's the I will be allowed to say this and do that, but you're not. And then all of a sudden he comes out and plays victim and says, "Hey, you can't do that to me. How dare you?" But he's the one doing it to other people.
Well, you'll know in the last 24 hours that he necroed a
necro. Explain that to the good ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, what a necro is when you've got a dead thread, you bring it back alive. Obviously, as you would a skeleton, that's the necro. Or in his case, he likes a bit of, I won't go, out of due respect to the audience, I won't go there.
It's to resurrect a thread in a forum, so some writing in a forum that was put to rest a long time ago.
Now, he did this with a 10-month-old thread just because he wanted to attack a particular forum member, and I believe that was you.
That was me. Yeah, he actually tried to resurrect something I'd said 10 months back, back in 2014.
Ago.
Yeah.
And he's also done it again with someone else.
That's what I mean by he's following us. As we speak, ladies and gentlemen, this cretin is following us around the forums. Now, I don't know about you. Let me just get this across, Snake, but I don't know about the audience, but I wouldn't want somebody like this following my children around a forum because they had something negative to say about a game. Now, my original post was to talk about how it was a pile of cow dung. And one of the people just recently actually said, well, you said that you're not going to be saying anything constructive. Now, the reason I put in that look, for those of you who just want to criticise sort of thing because there's nothing constructive here, is because I'm not going to be saying anything constructive, is because, number one, there was nothing constructive to say about the game. It was all going to be negative. If you could see that as unconstructive. But the thing is, also because I knew that the true trolls, I wasn't a bloody troll. All I was trying to do is put a negative comment across about the game because it was so negative, the game was so negative. All I was trying to do was put it across. But I knew that they would come in and just jump on me like a fly on turd. And that's exactly what Helix and all of his little bum chums there, the other bum chums aren't even worth talking about. There was even one person that come in, tried to act all intellectually brilliant and superior to me. Oh, with certain things you're saying, did you know that Steam can hold on to what you've been? So, absolutely I do. I've studied law. I've studied it thick and thin. I've been in and out of court for certain other things in the past when it comes to the way court works. So don't play games with me. I know what I can get away with and what I can't get away with. And Steam know what I can get away with and what I can't get away with as well. And they know that I haven't said anything out of sorts. But literally, this is just unbelievable to me that people like Helix and Mandrake, Dr. Mandrake, whatever he's called. Listen to this one. Let me just rack off another one here for you there, Snake. Helix basically goes on to say, I'm getting a little annoyed by... Oh, no, that's not the one. We've already spoken about the NVIDIA. Let me get my shit right here. Here it is. Here's the proof of his age. He says, I am a dinosaur doo-doo then at 59 years old. My daughter is older than the original poster. And that was on the 18th of May at 4:23 a.m., Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. He sits there stalking us. So we checked up on him to see what he's been writing, and it's just unbelievable. He gets out on these forums and absolutely just totally stalks them.